You know, most people don't like to come here. And the reason is very simple, is because this is hard country. But I see it as opportunity, a great opportunity. And for one simple reason, the world is going back to basics. And as it returns to this point where it once began, the circle will begin to close. And that simply means that things that we've taken for granted, such as rubber, natural rubber, palm oil, corn, wheat, all these basic commodities that man has basically managed to optimize with biotechnology and the use of genetic engineering, has basically reached the point when it has basically not kept up with the demand. And despite fertilization, despite GPS farming, despite scientific farming techniques, we have not been able to keep up with global demand. And the reason is very simple, it's because of population growth. And you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out that if the real problem is population growth, then it's only a matter of time before basic commodities will command intrinsic value based on the forces of market demand and supply, and it will reach a point whereby it will not be so different from what we are seeing in the banking industry, or for that matter the stock market, where you get cyclical crashes and this perpetual boom and bust cycle. And that means that in the future, in the foreseeable future, the capacity to generate wealth will not be based on shuffling paper, or it'll still be based on trading. Part of it will be still be based on trading. You can't run away from that. But the real value added component will be on basically producing, and that means what you're seeing right now, agriculture, and you can't run away from that. And one of the things that is lacking in Singapore, what we always like to say is that we don't have land, and because we don't have land, we should not concentrate on farming. But you know, that's a bit of a stupid logic, because that's like saying that just because a country like Iceland is snowed in 300 days in a year, they can't produce refrigerators, but they happen to produce the best refrigerators in the world. And the same goes for countries like Japan, that basically have virtually very little natural resources, so they've been able to create very efficient engines and air-conditioned systems that don't guzzle electricity and fuel. And so what we see is a transfer of technology, or what I call transplanting technology. And this is something that I think has been omitted. It has been omitted for too long. And so far our industries and our primary drive has been focused on banking, which in my view is a sunset industry. It's like putting your money into typewriters just when the first Apple computer rolled out. And this is where real wealth is created. I have no doubt on that.